Hey guys, Lego Freak here, and welcome to another custom Lego minifigure tutorial. I meant to upload this video yesterday, but I totally just forgot. Like, it literally, I was up till like 2 in the morning, and at 2 I realized I didn't make a video, so that's why I'm uploading it today. So yeah, let's just get into it. Right, and today's tutorial is on Arsenal, based off his look from the CWTV show Arrow. Yeah, I really like the way this figure turned out. I think this is one of my better ones, definitely. Just a lot of details, a lot of fun stuff to paint. Took me quite a bit of time to get his look right, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we have quite a big parts list for this particular minifigure. So I use some maroon paint, I use some red paint, gray paint, or pavement paint, I guess, jet black, a paintbrush, obviously, silver paint, gray paint, some glue, a thumbtack for details, and a paper clip. Now, the glue and the paper clip are optional, and I'll explain why in a minute. So let's get into the pieces that I use. And the pieces that I use for this particular minifigure are just some standard black legs, a ordinary Lego hood. Now this head was actually Robin's head from the Batcave set. In fact, you can see on the back, right there, you can see the old thing there, the other expression. I did do some work on it to make it look more like this, like it looks like in the show. I used just one of these bows, one of the extra long ones. I did happen to cut the arrow off, that's why it looks a bit different. Now you could use a standard Lego quiver, but I actually made my own, and I will show you how to do that in this video. You know, just so that if you do, you can, if you do want to make one, you can. And for the body, I actually just used Bilbo's body from the Hobbit sets, or just a maroon body and maroon arms. So, yeah, let's get into the actual tutorial. Okay, so for the body, pretty much, now the maroon color of the actual Lego body didn't really look like the kind of color that he had in the show, so I took my maroon paint, which was a bit more glossy and darker, and I did over the entire body on the front here. Then pretty much I used the thumbtack to go over and do the black lines here, as well as the zipper line in the middle, as well as the zipper itself. These buckles up here I did with the silver paint. Now right here you can see he has these like little lace things going back and forth. I did these using gray paint. I did put little dots with white paint. They do look a bit sloppy, the white paint, because my white paint again is terrible. I need to fix that a little bit, but yeah, so just I took this and I got a little dab of paint on the top, and I did just slowly but surely did the all the lines and stuff. Same with his arms. Now he does even have these going down his arms. If you notice this little part here, I did take some different maroon paint and put it here, because he does have kind of this shoulder pad type thing, which is a different color. Well, it's the same color, but it looks different. It's a different shade of maroon. So yeah, I took light gray paint, because on the front here, with the lace on the front, it's dark gray, and on the side, it's light gray. So I took that, I did them down the arms, as well as the white dots. He does have some arrows right here that I did paint with the bright red paint. Same on the other arm. I used that kind of flatter, more dull maroon, and same with the laces there. I haven't actually done anything on the back. I probably should. So yeah. Now as for the head here, pretty much I put maroon around the mask because his mask is actually red, or maroon, not black. I did put black dots in the eyes because his eyes are showing, and Robin's in this particular head was not. I also put black lines right here, which made him just look a little bit more like believe his name is Colton Haynes, who actually plays Arsenal. And I took the hood here, and pretty much with the paintbrush painted just the maroon glossy kind of color, which looks really accurate to his hood in the show, in my opinion. Of course, with the bow, I did put a maroon line down the front, a little hard to see. I painted the handle silver and the rest of it black, and of course cut the arrow off. So yeah, pretty much that's it for the painting. Also down here on the black legs, I did the buckles using the thumbtack and some silver paint, as well as these 4 dots here are actually light gray paint, not silver paint. So yeah, oh, also on the sides here, almost forgot, he does have some pockets right there, which I made with light gray, and of course I used the thumbtack, as well as on this side. So yeah, a lot of details, but overall a really cool figure, and I love, he's just really cool in the TV show. So yeah, now I'm going to show you guys how to make this quiver here. Alright, so step 1 of the custom quiver is this little tube here. Pretty much it's a little tube made out of aluminum from a soda can. Dun, 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 dun. Pepsi. So yeah, pretty much what I did was I cut a square in the Pepsi can using an X-Acto knife. Please don't cut yourself. And so yeah, basically just get a soda can or just an aluminum can and cut a little square. And what I did was I took the square and I kind of rolled it up into a tube. And then I put, and the tube was quite a bit longer than this. Then what I did was I measured it up to an actual Lego quiver, and basically cut the tube so that it was as long as the ordinary Lego quiver. Then pretty much is an optional step. You could paint it, or you could do what I did. I wrapped it with electrical tape. I don't know, it just seemed, because paint is a little hard, because paint does not work too good on aluminum, at least the paints I have, so it was easier to wrap it in electrical tape. And of course I did, oops, I did paint these, the laces kind of down this too. So yeah, that's step 1. Let's move on to step 2. 2 are these little custom arrows. Now, they do not have arrowheads on them. They are literally just paper clips that I cut into sticks. Basically, I kind of measured the quiver itself up to the arrows and made sure that they stuck out a little bit. Now for the back, what I did was I took a small piece of electrical tape and I put it on the back, and then I cut it so that it would look like the back of an arrow. Now you could use all kinds of things. You could use duct tape. You could be really intricate and actually use feathers. It's up to you. This is just really simple. Just make sure that they're about the same size and that they stick out of the quiver that you made relatively well, otherwise it's going to look kind of weird. So yeah, that's pretty much all I did for the arrows. Again, there's, how many are here? There's 5 here. Yeah, I think I make 5 for each custom quiver. So yeah, they're not that hard to make. For cutting the paper clips, I used my big orange wire cutters. I don't see them around, so I can't really show you, but yeah, you could, whatever you use to cut the paper clips with. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now for actually getting the arrows in there, I took a little piece of cotton and I put it on the top right here. Then I took the, come on, then I took the arrows here and I just stuffed them. I'll just do 2 at a time. Stuffed them in there and kind of planted them. Man, I cannot do this. Planted them into the cotton there, so that, you know, they kind of stayed where they were. You could glue them in or whatever it is you want, but for me this seemed to be. I do have this other little piece of aluminum cut from a can, which I stick in the bottom to prevent the stuff from falling out. Thought I glued this in there. Apparently stuff is just falling apart today, but pretty much what you want to do is you want to kind of fiddle with it until it's to your liking, pretty much. Pretty much something like that. Then what I did was I took I glued it pretty much onto one of the Lego back pieces that goes, one of the back pieces that goes on the neck with the little dot. I pretty much cut off the little dot entirely and then glued this to the back piece so it goes on like a normal quiver. I don't have a back piece right now to show you, but so yeah, that's pretty much how you make one of these. Again, you can just use one of the normal Lego ones if you paint it, but yeah, so that about wraps up the custom quiver making. That about wraps up another Lego Freak custom minifigure tutorial. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. Sorry for the sloppy camera work. It's really hard to hold that little tiny quiver and make sure it's in view and all that stuff. So, yeah, pretty much make sure to subscribe because I don't have that many subscribers. And I'm always wanting more subscribers. So, anyways, thank you for watching. I'm still working on a bunch of projects. I did say in one video that I wanted to make Fantastic Four. I'm not sure if I will, just because, I don't know, it's a little hard to get, I don't know, there's a zone I get into when I make Legos. It's a little hard to get there for the Fantastic Four, so if you guys want to see the Fantastic Four Legos based on the new movie coming out, please let me know in the comments so that I can, if you guys want to see it, I'm going to make it. So, yeah, this has been Lego Freak. Congratulations, viewer. You're getting some sneak peeks at some projects I'm working on. So over here is Deadpool. There is a new Deadpool movie coming out. Dun, 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 if you didn't know. I'm probably going to make Deadpool just to celebrate the new movie coming out. Looks hilarious. Over here is The Thing, which is going to look more like the one from Fantastic Four, the movie coming out. I know I did say that I might, I'm not really getting into the zone, and I'm still not, but I decided to start work just in case. So, yeah, I got some clay on him. He needs to be a bit bulkier and more rock-like, so I'm working on that. This is the head will be the head of Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four movie. I haven't started on the body yet, so, yeah, he's kind of upset right now. Over here is the first the first part of Aquaman from Dawn of Justice. I'm really looking forward to that movie. So yeah, I kind of started on Aquaman. I don't know what his legs look like. I haven't had any images of his legs. So yeah. Over here is Firestorm, based on the CWTV show The Flash. Also coming out is a new CWTV show called Legends of Tomorrow, which I am excited for. I'm stoked for that. So yeah, this is Firestorm as he's going to look in the TV show coming out. So yeah, just some sneak peeks at projects I'm working on. They're obviously not done yet, so don't judge me. So yeah, I do have more, but I don't want to spoil too much before the showcases. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys once again for watching. Peace.